What's going on, Coast family? It's your boy Zay He's back with another live episode in the basement, man. And just like that, we suffer our first loss. It's not the end of the world, man. Look, it's one thing I have been able to deal with and learn how to deal with is losses when it comes to the Colts, man. So hey, look, man, it is what it is. Tough loss. We lose to the Rams 27-20, man. We beat ourselves. I'm a little still a little frustrated, still a little, in my feelings with some players. But at the end of the day, man, this is a team sport. Yeah, there was some bonehead plays by set players, but it's not all on that individual, man. And I know that there's going to be a lot of slack, and it's going to be a lot on that individual that's going to come from this. But it is what it is, man. You are and you will be held accountable for this. But the loss just doesn't fall on his shoulders, man. So let's get right into the game, man. Like how I like to do. Look, shout out to JT, man, for still making it happen, man. Still getting at least 70 plus yards, man. Shout out to Leatu Latu with his first sack of the season, man. Shout out to Makai Blackman getting his first sack of the season, man. Shout out to Tyler Warren getting his first touchdown of the season, man. Yeah, there was a lot of good firsts, but it wasn't enough to win the game, man. And look, hey, shout out to Hilton, man. We just picked him up and coming in and making the plays and forcing a fumble, man. Great job, man. Great job, man. Just wasn't enough, man. We just kept on shooting ourselves in the foot, man. And when you're going up against Stafford and Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams and Kay Williams, man, you don't and Sean McVay as the coach, you just can't make mistakes like that and expect to win, man. So, kudos for the Colts, man. We still for real. We still here, man. Rams are a good team, and we was able to keep up with them, and we beat ourselves, man. Let's get into the game, man. Let's get into some stats, man. Stafford threw for 350 something yards on us with 3 touchdowns. Puka Nakua had 13 receptions for 170 yards on us. I don't know if that's some type of record. I hope it's not. It feels like every time there's some type of record, it happens on the Colts, man. But man, 170 yards. One player got 170 yards on us, and he was low key slightly banged up because he came out of halftime. We came out of halftime, then went back in. Right after halftime, they had to tape up his thumb or something. So, like, 170 yards, one player. That's almost half of the total yards that they had. And here's my thing: why was Xavier Howard on him and not Mooney Ward? Like, there's no way that you tell me that. And this is not downing Devontae Adams, right? But I believe that it is clear that Puka Nakua is the first 2 guy on the Rams. He came into the game leading all types of receiving yards and everything. So why not put Mooney Ward on him? I mean, and then put 2 on Devontae Adams, because if Xavier Howard couldn't handle him, and if they had 2 people on him, well, damn, man. Kudos to you if they had 2 people on you, because whatever the adjustment was for Puka Nakua did not happen. And if it did happen, and he's that good, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Seriously, like, man, like, it's just that's just a lot, man. It's a lot. And their defensive line was coming through, man. You could tell the difference with Tucker being in there. You could tell the difference a little bit. You can tell the difference a little bit. One of the plays, Verse he just ran right over Bartolini. Ran right through him like he was a little kid. Get off me. Like, man, it was a tough game, man. They had DJ 17 back there a little shaky, man. He was a little shaky back there. He was a little. I'm not saying that he was running for his life or nothing like that, but he was definitely uncomfortable in the pocket um, for this game compared to you know the last games that he was in, man. And I thought our offensive line was going to do a lot better. I just did. But it is what it is, man. Like you live, you learn. The game is won in the trenches, and look, some of the battles we won, some of the battles we didn't, and some of the battles we just shot ourselves in the foot, man. You couple of holding plays, holding penalties, had a couple of false starts. That it was crazy, man. Even Big Q got one on him. So, um, but I mean, what do you do, man? What do you do with these plays? Like AD Mitchell, man, he pulled a JT money on us. And when I say that, man, I'm talking about when Jonathan Taylor just wanted to celebrate before he got across the end zone. When they last year when we played Denver, like that catch was a hell of a catch, man. And then everything he did afterwards to spin around and get off me and to make that run to make the touchdown, bruh. That was fantastic. And it was going to be his first touchdown. I get it, you hype, but man, bruh. Like it was killer, bro. It was killer. It was killer. It shifted momentum. It shifted momentum a little bit, right? But when the Rams got the ball, right when he did that, and the Rams got the ball, like they didn't score. They didn't score 7, nor did they score 3 after that. But still, man, you could feel, you could see the shift in the momentum. And football is an emotional game, so yeah, that's gonna be on him, and it's gonna be riding him. And you could see it in his face. He wasn't in the huddle a little bit. Like I get it, man. I get it. He felt that. You don't think he felt that for himself? You don't think he felt that for the team? You gotta let that man live with that. He's gonna live with that all for the rest. And we lost. And it's gonna feel like we lost because of him. Because it wasn't only that play. In the fourth quarter, when we was moving and we needed something to happen, JT does JT things. Rumbling, stumbling, spinning. He scores a touchdown. I'm going crazy. The flag and AD Mitchell does some old bonehead holding. I'm like, oh man, bruh. Yo, that's 12 unanswered points. 12. We lost by 7. So even if okay, so he doesn't make that touchdown, right? If he doesn't hold on that block, that's 7 points right there. The momentum shifts back in our favor. At least we tied. Because literally right after that, when they got the ball back in the fourth quarter, Mekhi Blackman trips over his own feet or of his own foot. And Tutu Atwater is wide open, 88 yards. Fourth quarter. With like a minute and 33 left to go, bro. I said, that's game right there, bro. That's game. Yo, it just killed us right there, man. It just killed us. Like, so is the loss on him? It's not on him because it's a team. It's a team game. It's a team sport. And the defense, the secondary, you can't erase not giving. You gave up 170 yards to one person. So there's fault on there. But the defense stepped up, and we got a couple 3 and outs when we needed them. But man, it was just different, man. The offense looked a little different. Defense looked a little different, and it's okay, man. We're gonna have games like that. We're gonna have games like that, but we just can't shoot ourselves in the foot, man. And look, man, and we was still able to stay in the game. We were still able to stay in the game. So, coach, we gonna shake this off. But we here to stay, and we for real. Like, because even with all of that, we only lost by 7. And don't get me wrong, a loss is a loss. Point blank, period. We are no longer a 0 in that losing column. We have a 1 there. But it was still good to see them fight. It was still good to see them, hang in there with a high-powered offense. But we gotta be a little better on some other things. We gotta be a little better, and look, it's not that AD Mitchell's about to get cut or anything. No. Does he gotta do better? Yes. Of course he does. But there's a lot of things to take from this game that we could tighten up on, man. It's a lot of things, man. But yeah, that loss is, I'm going to say like maybe 50, 60% on him. The rest is everybody else. Man. We had 11 penalties, man. That's a lot. We got to clean that up. When Devontae Adams scored on that touchdown right before the half, man, Nick Cross, for some odd reason, bit to the inside. Wasn't even nobody going over there. Left that zone coverage open. Got to do better than that. Second quarter or third quarter, it was 2 and 14. 2 and 14. And we let him get 14 yards. How? 14 yards? Xavier Howard, bruh. I don't know why they didn't put Mooney Ward on Puka Nacua. I won't know. And if we play them later on down the line, I hope we put him on Puka Nacua. I hope we do. Because I'll take getting beat by Atwater. Shit, I'll take getting beat by Devontae Adams. But one player having 170 yards on you, that shit is just crazy. Like, what do you do with that? Like there's no way that the game plan had to be, we can't let Puka Nacua beat us. Anybody else. So, but it's a loss, man. We're gonna take it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna drive on because we can't just dwell on it, man. We can't just dwell on it. Was it a difference? If Alec Pierce was in the game, would it have made a difference? Do I believe so? Yeah, I believe so, but that's not the case. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but look, he's in concussion protocol. Does he? Do I think that he makes that catch and does everything to get away from that defender and make the touchdown like that? I think that he makes the catch, right? But I don't think he does everything else. So I think he makes the catch, right? And we get that first down there. And then we keep on moving the chains. I don't think that he makes the catch, does the spin, pushes the defender off him, and runs down I don't think he does all that. Do I think he makes the catch? Definitely, I believe that he makes the catch. And even if so, let's say if he does all that, I don't think he makes that mistake and tries to celebrate before he gets into the end zone. So does he make the catch? Yes. Does he make everything happen after the catch? I don't believe that he does. And if he does, then it's 6 points. Because I don't think that he'll celebrate before he gets into the end zone. I just think that he doesn't, or that he wouldn't. So, but it is what it is, man. Coach family, it's your boy Zay Fuego Ortiz, man. I'm out. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. You know I do this for the fame. You know I do this for the love, man. Peace. I'm out.